What's going on, everybody? It's your boy James, and today we're going to be talking about, is real estate still a good investment in 2025? So, if you're watching this channel, that means you're interested in building wealth, making money. With home price going up and interest rate going up and all that good stuff, everyone's been talking about, is real estate still a good investment for 2025? People are forecasting a market crash, and people are wondering, should I buy real estate as an investment? So let's get to it. What we want to do is we want to start by saying investing in real estate can be nervous sometimes and it can cost a lot of money. What you want to do is you want to actually figure out and create a plan to build wealth. Today, what we're going to do is we're going to dive into why real estate can still be a game-changing investment based on 2025 trend and not based on our own experience as investors. Okay, so stick around to learn about the pros and cons and some of the key strategies in making real estate work for you. So guys, drop a comment below and let us know if you're currently investing in real estate, and if you're not, why are you on the fence? So let's get to it. First off, guys, let's talk about why real estate has been a go-to for building wealth. Since 1980, real estate price has been going up about 4% annually on average. And what it is that it's really outpacing inflation. Inflation is around 2%, so you have that 2% margin. And the beautiful thing about real estate is that it's a tangible asset. It's not like a stock. You don't just see the paper and numbers going up and down. What you can do is that you can live in it. You can rent it out. You can flip it for profit. The beautiful thing about real estate is leverage. Leverage is very powerful. You definitely don't want to over leverage, but you want to leverage at a perfect amount. Most people recommend you leveraging with 20% down. Some people recommend doing more, or some people recommend doing a lot less. Really depends on your financial situation. For us, in our first property, what we decided is that we just want to put a small amount of down and then to live in it. And then after we get bored of the house, we rented it out. It can get very nervousing, but that's just the part of the journey, is that instead of paying rent, we're just using that money to pay for our mortgage, property tax, insurance, and all that stuff. And then once we get bored of the house, we rent it out or sell it. We're also paying equity down, so not a big deal. And we can enjoy the house and live life a little bit less stress. The 2025 real estate market is very confusing. Here's what's happening. The real estate inventory has been going up in many areas, which means there's competition for buyers. That means you as the buyer has more negotiating power. Number two is that rent demand is very strong, especially in growing cities. These cities, a lot of people are willing to rent more. As real estate price goes up, more people are willing to rent versus buy. So you can buy and then rent it out. So renter demand is going up, so just keep that in mind. So guys, what you want to do here is understand that there are some challenges with regard to investing in real estate also as well. One of the things is that interest rate is pretty high right now. It's around 6.5% to 7%. And what that does is that it increases the monthly payment of your house. Another thing is that with the economy and the uncertainty of the market, the job market shifting, a lot of people can be impacted. A lot of tenants can be impacted, and resale value can be impacted. Those are something that you want to keep in mind. Another thing is that there's a lot of upfront costs, like when it comes to investing in real estate. Like, for example, down payment, repair, closing costs, and all that stuff. There's a lot of maintenance. Ask yourself, do I want to jump through these barriers? So guys, when we bought our home, interest rate was still pretty low, which gave us the option to rent it out and then move to a different location. And when we buy our second home, most likely we'll try to put 50 to 70 or even 100% down. So just keep it in mind that it really depends on your finance situations of investing in real estate. Real estate isn't really a get-rich-quick scheme. What you want to do when it comes to investing in real estate is think long-term. This is a long-term strategy, a 10, 15, 20 years play. You're pretty much freezing your cash reserve, your wealth for retirement. Use real estate as a retirement tool. That's what we advise. Like, it's like a Roth IRA, but in real estate. So the question here, guys, is that how do you make real estate work in 2025? Here are a couple of strategies that we use. One is that we focus on cash flow. What that means is that we want to buy property where the rent cover our mortgage and also taxes and also maintenance. A lot of people suggest use the 1% rule. We just want to pretty much break even, or cash flow, depending on how much you put down. For example, a lot of people recommend if you're buying a house for 200,000, make sure you get $2,000 in rent in return, which is really hard to find in the West Coast, in the major city. Maybe you'll find that in the Midwest, but there's other ways on how you can bring in revenue. You just got to be creative on how to generate revenue with your piece of real estate. Short-term rentals, Airbnb hosting, long-term, create more revenue sources with your piece of land. Before you do anything, what you want to do is you want to research the market. You want to research the area. You want to research the land too. What kind of zoning is it? And understand that not all markets are the same. Some market, it grows a lot faster because of the job growth. So what you want to look for is you want to look for area that is developing and are opening up facilities, manufacturing, innovations, and all that stuff, and understand where are the economy going within the next year or two. So right now we're in the age of AI, robotic, automations. We're in the market for media. Understand that where all the job markets are going, and that's going to help you get a good idea of what to do next. So keep that in mind. When it comes to investing in real estate, another strategy that you guys can focus on is start small and then scale. Just don't dive into a big deal. Start with something small. Start with a single family home or duplex, or maybe even do a house hack, buy a home and rent out each individual room. So then you can get that experience, you can get that knowledge and wisdom. And then from there, it'll be very easy for you to scale. So guys, these are some of the strategy that you guys can start building wealth without gambling on timing the market. So is real estate a good investment for 2025? We certainly think so, but only if you're prepared, and only if you have a strategy, and only if you are focusing on long term. Real estate journey is really a journey of personal finance. And what we want to do is we want to empower you to develop your personal finance. So if you want to start investing, what you want to do is start educating yourself in your finance portion of your life. How do I increase my income? How do I reduce my expense? How do I reduce my taxes? Those stuff are going to be super important for you in the long term of building wealth. So use real estate as a vehicle to build wealth. All right, guys, if you like this type of stuff, check out our other playlists. Let us know how we can help you in your journey. This is James and James and Maurice on real estate. We're going to be signing out, guys. Peace and love. Peace and love.